have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Mustangs offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Touchdown, Wildcats! First score of the game goes up.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Kansas State 7, SMU 0.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a crease, it's Richard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Second down coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kansas State, 14, SMU.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for room, it's Richard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Richard. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Hand off to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish. And I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, he's got some space.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got his man to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Wants to throw it. He'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. On the football, we don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to set up the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. from the shotgun, they'll run it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Rush is on him. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fox. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Kansas State quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
SMU.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Powers through the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
24, SMU.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richard. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Singh. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Peters. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Brings into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 4 over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fox. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah.
Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Here's the handoff. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The give to the back. Finds a little space. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. This one's complete. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.